Don't worry, player one. I know you can come back in this. I don't know if you guys can see, but Fatality's out in the back, already trying to keep warm. Snake versus Snake.
The amount of like not fun radiating from this one match. Like, do people who play Snake actually like playing Snake, or do they play him because he's good?
I don't know if it's the good factor. I think it's just the explosions. I think anybody who plays Snake's just a pyromaniac. That's my vote.
I mean, fair. Fair. Speaking of fair, not a lot of aerial combat going on this match. It's very grounded, it feels like.
Well, kind of hard to not be aerial with all these explosions, though. Like,
okay.
We even hit the screen.
I didn't even see what happened. Whose grenade was that?
I think it was Kamikaze's own bomb that blew him up.
I wish he'd used this Snake against him. He got me with his Yoshi. I beat him the first match. Then it was like pretty close a second, and then he three-stopped me the third. But okay, so
Ooh.
how many people who can say that I was just saved by a grenade? Like, ever since, like, even in Brawl, that move was busted. I don't know if they kept it because of the haha funny, but oh, he just walked into that one. But yeah, like, I don't know if he like just. I sounded like the music glitched for a sec. Damn, there was so much shit happening.
But no, that's just the lag.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, like sometimes cool shit happens. I just can't see it.
See, there's lots of setup. Everybody's trying to get a little bit of setup here, but with as much overcover, I'm surprised that neither one of them are really hiding.
Yeah. If I could be real for a second, there's one move that I think needs a strong nerf in this game. It's Cypher. His recovery, it's just honestly too good. And like, oh, he can't move during it. Well, you can't really punish it either. Oh, wow. That was
Kamikaze using Bones' own explosive against him.
That was actually like kind of beautiful.
It was. See, this is why we love Snake.
Yeah.
We're just pyromaniacs.
Like, God, something like Disney fireworks shit. I don't know if I can swear on this stream. I have a few times, but I'm not sure if it's still okay.
Well,
there might be children. There probably are children.
There's always children.
Well, that grenade, I don't know if it was a graphical bug. That was fully not in his hand, what he was running. It was like levitating near his hand.
I think what we should call a Snake versus Snake match is just Disney Mulan.
Oh, that final, yeah, with the bad guy who, like, clearly had weird eyes. Like, did anybody else notice that? That was weird. But yeah,
I think that was just the era.
Yeah, fair.
But you know, as many explosive as happened in that town, it's just the same thing.
And Bones finishes that match with full Grundle destruction of Kamikaze. That was like right up between his legs. Like, all these M-rated characters in Smash, there's always something a little weird.
No, I think that's just Sonic radiating.
Yeah, Sonic. You know, there's... I at first thought it was like not real that they were fixing him for the movie.
No, I am so glad that they are editing whatever that Sonic was. That was death-defying.
Like, who thought that was okay? Like, we look at Detective Pikachu, and there were some designs in there that were absolutely terrible. Like, Gengar, that was like, I had nightmares about that as a kid. Loudred looked greasy and sweaty. Like, I want cute Pokemon. That's why I play Pokemon. I want cute things.
I don't know.
But
Gengar and Haunter were very terrifying.
Yeah,
I mean, the idea of Lavender Town and that an entire town was built on a graveyard.
I don't mean like terrifying as in like, ooh, I'm actually genuinely scared. It was more like, what kind of deformity was this creature born with? And it's like every DC villain ever. It's like, oh, I was born with this horrible deformity, be it mental or physical, and you know what I'm gonna do is be evil because I'm deformed. Like, that's basically what it felt like. It was like these weird, gross buck teeth. Nah, fam.
Well, you see, if Hunchback of Notre Dame was...
Notre Dame.
Notre
God.
Dame. Yeah.
No, I was about to say, like, I'm thinking, like, what is that movie? Where he's like, I want to play football for Notre Dame, but he's, like, really small. What is that name? It's like a weird... It's like Kirby or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It just reminded me of that. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Christ. Yeah, you were saying.
If you were to actually be a DC villain, I think he would be up there on the list because of how many deformities that he had.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that just kind of points out, like, someone told me once, like, that DC is the heroes you look up to and the Marvel is the heroes you relate to. It's like, why am I looking up to some jackass in spandex beating up disabled people?
I don't know. This is why we like Snake, right?
Yeah.
Of course, clearly he's in spandex.
That was so funny. Where, like, the memes were going around when Snake first got announced when this game was still... God, that was forever ago. It feels like forever ago, but it wasn't too long ago. Where they had, like... the hype was so fresh because they had that, like, hour-long direct, like, last summer. And they announced Snake, and then everyone pointed out that Snake's ass had been nerfed. Like, it was dummy thick in Brawl. And in all of his games, he's kind of like a voluptuous gentleman. But I
don't know.
Like, he's an M-rated character, obviously, just from that ass alone. Bayonetta has nothing on this guy.
Well, Bayonetta just got the legs.
Yeah, Bayonetta's like... It's so funny when people are like, oh, Bayonetta, she's just like a sexual figure. Who wants to sleep with this bizarre, like... Amazon woman with, like,
carry off the screen.
That was like that's unholy. That shouldn't be allowed. DQ this man, please. Also, Yoshi's down air, I can never get a read on it because it has so many frames of activity.
See, right there.
Yeah,
carried
see?
For like 12 frames.
I was playing against him and I had full shield, literally full shield. I threw up my shield until the animation still wasn't over, and he shield poked me with it. Like, he fully shield poked with it from full shield. It's ridiculous.
He must have been standing on you.
He was like literally just kind of hovering above me. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I can tell Bones is getting a little scared. He's playing a little bit more defensively than he has been. Oh, now he's trying to get aggressive, and he's getting his butt kicked for it. That's why we barely defensive Bones.
See, and that's why Bones is trying to... Oh, no! The miscommand!
It happens. But sometimes it just be like that, I guess. Also, that should not go through platforms.
Well,
that should not be allowed.
Well, that's why when you up B with, say, Falcon, Ganondorf, any of those, you can go straight through a side and still grab the edge.
I mean, but this is a ground pound. Let's see, the other ground pound, I don't think DDD can do that. I played against a DDD the other day, a good friend of mine, and he, with his up special... Okay, that was almost...
That should have been carried off the screen.
That was almost so disrespectful. Like, I was legitimately going to be upset. Like, that's a spiritual teabag.
Yoshi!
Like, Yoshi's really cute, but this main game makes me hate him. Put this bitch away for tax fraud, or tax evasion, or whatever the meme was. Memes are still hip with the kids, right? I don't know.
No, we'll just blame his big head. Oh! 2 frames off.
God,
He bombed on that top area.
Yoshi just punishes like you're like that 2 or 3 frames of lag at a time. He will just rip you to pieces. And there it is. Okay. So
spam and spam and spam.
it's just so. It's honestly like I would say Yoshi's an honest character, but it's disheartening at times. like what do I do?